Previously on Ep7.
Isopod. I thought isopods caused the problem at work today.
Do we even know what our topic is for next time?
I was going to make a Coke reference.
Yeah. Word.
Let me know when you want me to kick us off.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, there we go. It's all fictitious.
You're probably right. Johnny, you Wooly?
I'm ready.
You good?
No, I'm good.
I might make myself pee.
Since then, the horror nerds have taken on the most divisive horror movie of the year.
We should do another watch and record.
Fuck this movie.
So negative.
Joe, stop. Joe, come on, man. I'm going to have to go piss in the fucking sub pump.
Anything better than this.
Give a chance.
I did twice.
Holy shit.
You watched it
Twice.
You don't know how fucking torturous that second watch was.
You know what? We're not
killing
even.
himself all the time.
Stop.
You know what? Just in case.
Wait, we can't talk about the 5 minutes of action in the movie before we start.
That's one of my comments I gotta make.
Fuck you guys, this is deep.
Fucking hate this movie.
I love
Me
Land.
too.
Is this too distracting? Should I shut it off? Or
Yes,
leave it
because I'm gonna keep making jokes about it.
Our favorite movie is
Not this.
blank.
Fuck this movie.
I'm going into my notes.
on? Fucking notes.
They're blank. Here's mine.
And tonight, we have 2 against 2 in the grand debate on Skinamarink.
This might turn away some fans, Joe.
What?
This might turn away some fans.
Bullshit. This is the episode of the year. It's only February. The amount of people on Reddit that hate this fucking movie. If this doesn't get us followers, nothing's going to.
Build your Legos.
What an excellent day for an August. You'd like that? Are you fucking nuts? You listen, you little bitch. You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
I want you to pray to your God. I want you to pray that he comes and saves you.
Do I look like someone who cares what God thinks?
Welcome, fellow horror fans, to our little show titled What an Excellent Day for a Podcast. This is episode 7, and we once again thank all of our listeners out there who take time out of their busy schedules to give us a try. We continue to appreciate everyone out there who is supporting us and this podcast. Now, as we do each time out, join us as we take a stroll down horror lane. Around the horn once again, we have my fellow horror nerds, Danny C., Joe T., David, and I am JC. Today, we have a special one for you folks. An episode that has been generating steam amongst this crew for the past few weeks. Tonight, this group will debate the highly polarizing movie titled Skinamarink. Whether you loved it or hate it, whether you found it terrifying or you simply wanted to throw your fucking large beverage at the screen in total boredom, no one can deny the buzz either way for this experiment in analog filmmaking. Tonight, we get a little spicy as we draw sides and debate this one. So, fellow horror fiends, break out your Legos and join us as we stare at the corner of the bedroom door and Skinamarink do our way to talk some damn horror. Round 1, keep your hands up, protect yourselves at all times. Fight.
This is going to be a flawless victory.
What is up, gentlemen?
What is going on? It's been a few weeks.
It has, and I'm to blame for that.
Yeah, welcome back to New Jersey,
Yeah,
JC.
thank you.
We missed you.
back.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
I did feel a little lost last week, so.
The anticipation to talk about this.
Yeah. It's
You're
been building.
excited. Feel these nipples.
So why don't we draw our sides now, right? And raise of hands or shout out of names. Who actually liked this movie and who what, Joe?
I hate this fucking movie.
So I think we have Joe and Danny C.
Whoa.
Now you're coming around? Huh?
I actually like this movie.
Don't get all wishy-washy on us now.
Oh, look at that. We actually have the movie on the background. I think Dan is changing course.
He's starting to understand what fine art is.
Yeah.
Right?
I just saw fucking door molding.
The wood paneling got to him. It's so sentimental.
And this is a spoiler alert for anybody out there hasn't seen this movie and is looking to watch it.
We're going to give away all the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're done.
All the dialogue is going to be spoken here.
Yeah.
The full plot, everything.
Yeah. So originally, when we were talking this at the end of 2022 when we did our roundup, what we were excited for 2023, and I think we all seen the trailer for this movie, and we were like, "Wow, just enough, very powerful." It was like, I want to go see this,
Yeah.
and we all kind of saw it separately on our own, and
Creepy fucking trailer. too.
Creepy
I
trailer.
agree.
It
I'll
was,
give that. They
it sucked
definitely
me
nailed
in.
the
It
trailer.
really sucked
Yeah.
me in.
I cracked up with after we watched it, I said, you know what, that was the perfect trailer. It gave nothing away.
I wonder why.
And I said, and I remember saying, even if the movie is this trailer looped for an hour and a half, it's going to be the scariest thing ever.
Well, you jinxed it.
Yeah.
And
So actually, David and myself, right? We enjoyed it.
no, I fucking love it.
We enjoyed it. And
I call
Joe,
bullshit.
Joe and Danny.
I'm calling bullshit too, Dave. There's no fucking way. I'm just saying.
I'll give the two of you an opportunity to plead your case to bring me down to a 10
Yeah.
on this one.
So how do we want to do it? Do we want to let the haters of the movie have their day?
No,
in the sun, or do
See,
we
wanna-
are just gonna.
To me,
Or just
honestly,
wanna
I
just
feel
kinda-
like nothing happened in this movie. So I'm giving whoever enjoyed this movie a chance to enlighten me.
So just so everybody's aware.
But isn't it burden of proof on the prosecution?
Bullshit. I want to know what I missed, because clearly I missed something.
So well, let me set the premise real quick. So
Look at that lampshade.
Look at that. Look at that. Is that not the fucking
how do you-
scariest
How do
lampshade
you
in the
not get
world?
that?
Cinematography at its finest. What
It's-
great closet doors.
I think you all, and again,
That
I
is a
think
beautiful
you
paint
have to
job.
go into this movie putting yourself as a child
in
in
1985,
1995, whatever the hell.
1995,
you wake up
sorry.
in the middle of the night, right? And we've all done that when we were kids, right? We wake up in the middle of the night. We got to go to the bathroom. We got to walk down this long fucking dark hallway, right? You got to put yourself in those eyes and then watch this movie.
The only problem with that, and I had told you guys earlier, when I listen to a podcast I normally listen to, and one of the guys on there was crying when he was going over this movie, and I feel like I was never scared of the dark as a kid, and it's not something I'm bragging about or anything like that. So to me, I never really connected with this movie. The thing that scared me when I was a kid was lightning and thunder, and
Thunder
there's nothing.
buddies.
Yeah, there's nothing in this movie about that. So to me, walking in the hallway, I never had nightmares to this. So to me, I don't know. I wanted to like this movie. When we saw the trailer in the beginning, we all got hyped for it. That's why I went out of the way to watch it very quickly after we saw the trailer. And I just couldn't get into it. And to me, I did look up the director and how he had a short film titled Heck, and it was like 30 minutes long. To me, that's all this movie should be. So to me, it's like when you come out, and I know it wasn't initially meant to be a movie theater film, but when you become one and you are in the theater and you do charge, I'm going to treat you like a full-length film. And to me, this misses on every aspect. To me, it absolutely sucks. It's boring. And I would like you guys to explain to me what I missed, because I hate this movie.
Those feet. Come on, Tarantino.
I don't have a foot fetish either, so I can't connect with this
The
film.
kids actually looked more adult.
So the premise of this movie is we have two kids that are under the age, probably like 4 and 6 or whatever. Yeah. We're assuming based off of conversations, very minimal conversations, and they're alone in the house. It's, a lot of dark scenes, scenarios, and you're treated to an hour and a half of...
Hour 40, show some respect.
Okay.
I hope to God there's not
hour
deleted
40.
scenes on the unrated version of this shit.
I'll
There's
let
a
you know when I
making of.
Of you
when I
putting
buy the
yourself-
4K Blu-ray.
Of you putting yourself into the kids' eyes and ears and just trying to recreate what might have scared you as a kid.
Yeah.
So, I had the luxury of paying $100 and taking my family, including my wonderful, wonderful cousin Dave, with me, just to find out that he just wanted to see my face after the movie ended. As I watched multiple people walk out of the movie theater 20 and 30 minutes into the film. So, at that point, I was already fucked for $100. I might also get fucked in the ass again, so I might as well sit there and watch it.
Yeah, that one hurt.
As we just had a window disappear off the screen.
Yeah, because that's
It
realistic.
has started. No,
It didn't belong there anyway.
yeah.
There's another door right there. It was just too crowded.
So for me, the reason this movie impacted me, again, I went in with that approach, right? So I was the last one to see it out of this group, right? So I there wasn't a lot to spoil with this movie, so I did kind of pay attention to some videos and people talking about it a little bit. So I kind of went into it with the approach of kind of seeing it through a child's eyes. Now, I was scared of the dark when I was a kid, so for me, I would lay in bed at times and just stare at the corner of my room, and my imagination would play tricks on me, right? Shadows, things that I saw. So that's why I think this movie, even when you're just staring at something, you're waiting to see something, right? So I was just kind of, it held me. There was tension there because I was waiting to see if, am I going to see a face appear? Am I going to see something in the shadows? That brought me back to when I was a kid, laying in bed, fearing the dark. So I think that's why it resonated a little bit more with me. But I can understand as well, on the flip side, that, Joe, to your point, right, if that's not something that scares you, then you're really staring at it, and ultimately there wasn't a really, multiple huge payoffs, right, for anything that does come out of that dark. So
Yeah, I was like, I'm kind of in between the both of you with that. Like, I was afraid of the dark, but it didn't necessarily hit that for me. Like, I was definitely anticipating what was going to pop out, what you were going to see, which was nothing. But I liked how, but this didn't strike that nerve of me being a child afraid of the dark. So, yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. I'm just so excited. I've been waiting for this for like a month.
Bullshit.
So the director noted that this was more kind of like a Hansel and Gretel
Yeah.
type movie, right? Where, the monster keeping the children locked in the house, right? So, again, yeah, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
I also heard there was a mention that he said he pulled some inspiration from the Twilight Zone movie, the one with the kid with the superpowers and the cartoons and all, which I think it had to be part of the reason why he used the one cartoon that they used in that segment of the movie.
And Kyle Edward Ball is the director of this movie.
Yeah. If I had to genuinely pick something apart about this, it would be that I hear everyone bragging like, he did it for $15,000. Like, that's insane. I made a minute-long spoof/tribute of it for 2 hours of my life. So it's like, to me, I'm thinking $15,000 was way too much money for this movie.
I agree. Because
Yeah,
Paranormal
I like-
Activity did it for $10K. And to me, that's a great movie. They got the point across. It wasn't boring. And they made a shit ton of money.
Oh yeah, no, Paranormal Activity is another is
Yeah.
another league.
The only thing I could think about with this is I'm assuming he shot it on film, in which case I know film's expensive. So that had to be the bulk of the budget.
So it's basically a child's nightmare created as a movie, right? And I heard a lot of people say, well, there's no plot, there's no, nightmares really don't have any logic.
Yeah.
Right? When you're having a nightmare, right? You're fucking everywhere. You're bouncing from, scary set to scary set. So I understand what he was trying to capture here.
There's something called pareidolia, which is when your mind pictures and like expects patterns when they're not actually there, which was kind of what you were talking about.
Yeah.
Which was kind of then that was the exact effect he got with this. With you get this distorted lo-fi, just picture of darkness, and just from the pixelation and all, it's like, wait, is that something moving?
Yeah.
And
now he did say there was one scene where someone was in the frame.
yeah.
I've yet to kind of, but again, I haven't.
Was that the
watched it
last
multiple
frame
times.
of the movie?
Yeah,
No.
when it's supposed to be.
No.
I think it was when she was talking to Mom upstairs, and then there was a noise, and she turned around. I thought I heard a few people mention that there was something.
So here's my question.
there.
So you said that it was a kid's nightmare. Then
Yeah.
what is the whole thing about it being 570 some odd days?
It's a recurring nightmare.
It's a recurring. So these kids have been in this house for that long. They're trapped. They're in a constant loop. The same way the cartoon was disappearing and then disappearing there. It's a loop. Think of it as like a torture loop, right? This entity has these kids trapped, strips away the doors and the windows. They can't go anywhere, and they've been in this dimension for 500 plus days. Probably, for the one kid stabbing his fucking eye out, recurring. So when you think about that, that's pretty fucking scary. If I was stuck in a house and I have this entity that's calling me here or doing this or showing me this, showing that, and I can't get out, and I'm stuck in there with no way out, no doors, no windows, and I'm just in this vicious loop. So I thought about it that way, and that's when you
But
get
is
even
it
more
real
out of
or is it a nightmare? Because if it's a nightmare, while it'll be scary while you're asleep, when you're awake.
Well, there's a theory when the father said that he fell down the stairs, was this kid concussed? And he wasn't even, this was all his imagination. I mean, there's so many different.
Yeah, that this was like Kevin's coma.
You see,
dream.
the thing I have with all the theories, and I told him before, was there's so many theories. Normally,
there
with a movie, you might have one, you might have two. No one really knows what is going on in this movie.
Yeah.
That's why there's 10 different theories.
Agreed.
Which, to me, that's a strike against this movie. At least if it gave us something, and then we could try to piece together the rest, but it truly gives us nothing.
You mean like Legos?
Yeah, I mean,
would love
you can
to-
piece them together.
I would love to watch a
Technically.
commentary track with the director watching this movie and just tell me what you.
He doesn't even know, John.
You know
He
what?
literally came out and said, "I don't even know what some scenes mean. I just kind of threw him in."
Yeah.
Seriously. So
But
it's
he's
like,
got to understand kind of what he was going for.
Yeah,
like,
some
like
scenes.
What is the?
I did hear either, I don't know if I heard the actual interview or if I heard mention of the interview where he did say he did have a narrative in mind. And yeah, that there were some scenes that were shot just because
kill time, 100 hour and 40 minutes.
100 hours and 40 minutes.
An hour and 40
May
minutes.
have felt like that for you, but again,
It felt like 100
like,
hours
we shouldn't
and 40
have
minutes.
to jump through all these hoops and do so much research to try to figure out what this movie is about.
I'm just into like fucked up things, but I think for me that's one thing that made this a great film, in that it was so vague, everybody's talking about it. He made a profit.
Oh yeah, listen, job well done. I mean,
Like,
Kudos to him.
yeah,
I
I
think-
think he created
I-
something that
We
is
all fell
polarizing.
into the
Absolutely.
trap. So,
And
obviously, we're talking about it now and went to go see it. So,
Yeah, I mean, we're dedicating a whole episode to it, so. But
That wasn't my
But the
choice.
fact that it was, I'm guessing to some extent he was shooting to make it intentionally vague, because, I mean, yeah, of the 5,000 theories out there as to what's going on, like, I'm all in with a lot of them. Like, I know a couple weeks ago, the only one I heard was the whole coma one, and I was just like, all right, well, that makes sense, and it's really just, and it's showing he's been in a coma for, like, the 500 whatever days, and, like, throughout the movie, like, everything in his life is fading away. So it's like kind of like his brain slowly shutting, almost like
all the pictures, right? The heads of the pictures, like disappearing, right? So,
like Eternal Sunshine, like kind of like that. Like he's in this coma state, and as he's slowly dying over the course of like a year and a half or whatever, that's his parts of his brain just shutting down, and then at the end, go to sleep.
Yeah,
and that was it for him.
It's like having to punch Biff in the face, right? So you can get back, and your picture can come back, right? And you're alive again.
But that's a good movie, though.
But even since then, I've heard, there is an actual, I guess.
See, that's what
it's
happened.
The Skinamarink. So, I mean, not as compelling as the Babadook, but that if you have this entity as a Skinamarink, that it sucked them into this alternate dimension.
Well, like you said, them.
You don't want to know my
but
opinion
only one
on the
kid
Babadook
fell.
either.
No, but I'm saying outside of the whole falling thing, like this is the brother and sister pulled into, like I said, this creature.
Why take away the toilet? And the need to input
torture.
to input 40 seconds of the kid pissing into the bucket.
Imagine being
That's
trapped
art.
in a house and it's just like, all right, but at least I could take a dump.
It's
and then boom, the fuck you are.
I mean, think of some of the scenes here. So after he stabs his eye out, right? He calls 911, right?
This is at the end of the movie.
And and the entity
we're gonna be all over the
turns
place.
the phone into the play phone.
See, I didn't pick up on that the first time.
So he's on the phone, he's talking to someone, and all of a
then
sudden
he drops
he's
it.
in a toy phone, and Kevin asks, "How did you do that?" And the entity states, "I can do anything."
Yeah.
Right? And then Kaylee wanted her mom and dad, so her eyes and mouth were removed. So basically, this entity is just fucking with these kids.
Like in the Twilight Zone segment.
I was already asleep by this
Took the
point.
mouth away.
So again, when you start to piece those scenes together, you start to think like, okay, what happened with the cart?
Yay. They finally showed some cartoons.
The old Crow cartoon. I'm like, that's racist.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Maybe it was a bad idea to actually put the movie on in the background because
I agree.
I
don't want to just keep
happy.
saying fuck this movie too many times. That'll get annoying.
And how the fuck does Joe get a front row seat to the screen?
Yeah, torture. Remember?
We're trying to change his
This is the
mind.
live action
This is a
version of
debate.
Skinamarink. Me sitting here.
Dave, I will charge you $100 to sit in my seat if you want to switch. I'm a little bit closer.
Dude,
charge you
things are
100
tight, man. I get paid tomorrow night.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I like the idea that he put this movie out that everybody's talking about. Everybody's got a theory about it. And
Most
it's like,
of them are, it sucks.
so in my mind, okay, I understand why people hate it.
Oh, absolutely.
I remember hearing, just before it came out or just after it came out, like people saying, like, this is not for everyone.
Yeah.
This really is the perfect movie to have that explanation.
Chair on a fucking ceiling.
Yeah, see, that's another one I didn't catch
Chair on
the
a
first
fucking
time
ceiling.
around.
What's going on?
No one knows.
Right.
Now, I've even heard a theory that all these objects and all, that's the Skinamarink shape-shifting. So that's right there. That's Skinamarink on the ceiling, shape-shifted into a chair.
I mean, I guess it could
That's
be
fun.
any. I thought
Every theory I've heard, I'm like,
yeah.
to me, that's an interesting movie. Like, I want to see him go back and make every version of this movie that people are speculating.
Yeah. The scene
And then
where
put it on a box set, and I'll pay double for it.
And I don't think the parents were ever there. I don't think they were ever. I think the parents were long gone. I think when the kids woke up, the parents were gone. They were thinking they were seeing the parents upstairs, but
so the one said, "Where's Dad?" and then "Where's Mom?" and then the one kid goes to the other and says, "I don't want to talk about Mom."
Yeah.
now
right here.
is that divorce, right? Did that?
Well,
have
I was like, "Well, why don't I don't want to talk about Mom?" But then as
Then mom's there.
Kaylee goes upstairs, and I'm thinking, okay, is this movie ready to pick up? And they go into the room, and they see like the father sitting on the side of the bed,
Yeah.
saying, "Look
Come
under
on,
the
that
bed."
was a brilliant fake out.
Yeah,
Look-
that was
look
that
under
was
the bed.
that was tension right there.
Because I
Looking
mean,
under the bed.
even
and I was
watching
like,
in the
and
theater,
I'm waiting, and I'm like, okay, give me something.
you got Mom.
You got Mom.
So then what?
She was
no,
pretty
no.
terrifying.
I can't see anything. Comes back up. Go look under the bed. So he looks under again. Comes back up, and boom, mom's on the other side.
And he's gone.
Dad's
And he's
gone,
gone.
and Mom's sitting on.
Yeah. And then
it's like nothing.
But then the mom is in the closet or something. You hear the bones cracking and all that.
Yeah.
So was she shape-shifting to your
Was
point?
that bones cracking? Is that what you fucking heard?
That's what I heard.
That's
I heard bones cracking.
when I saw it again the other night with subtitles, it said bones cracking.
Bones
You
cracking.
sure the kid didn't have
Well,
a
I'm gonna
pretzel
tell
rod
you.
or something?
I'm gonna
He
tell
might
you.
have just been cracking his knuckles.
Yeah.
Or no, it was Kaylee up there.
So you watched it with subtitles. However, when I'm in the theaters, half of the movies in subtitles, you get, the captions, right? And you see what's going on.
Yeah.
And then half of it is not. Like, if you're going to be consistent through the whole movie, keep the dialogue in the whole entire fucking movie so I can understand what the hell's going on.
But see, that goes back to the whole if we're going in just at face value, what he says, like the intent of it replicating a nightmare. Sometimes in nightmares, you hear things being said, but you don't know what the hell it is.
My initial note was be consistent with subtitles. No
what the-
shot
see?
this way,
Toilet's
but hard
back.
to get
Yeah.
some dialect.
Can you... It's gone.
It's gone again.
It's gone. What's the purpose?
It makes no fucking sense.
Because
This
he had
movie
Tupperware
literally
laying around
makes
and
no
he needed
sense.
to do something.
Like you said, the movie is vague. In most movies, when we talk about them, if you're vague, the movie sucks. This movie gives us nothing. Like small for an hour and 40 minutes, it gives us a whole 5 minutes combined of actual substance. Like.
Well, 45 minutes into the film, I was getting texts from my wife and daughters saying, "What the fuck
your
is
shit."
this?
Oh, yeah.
Pack your shit." I'm never like, "What the fuck did we just come to watch?" And I'm watching it, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I can't turn around. If I turn around, they're actually sitting behind me in the theater because that's the only seats we can get. So there was a couple in front and a couple in the back. I was like, I can't turn around. I could not. When the movie finally ended, I was dying of laughter. Because of how much fucking shit I was about to get from my wife and kids.
And everybody hated me. I just showed the fucking trailer.
Yeah. Damn you, John.
You sold us on it.
I had no clue. I was right there with you guys.
No,
I'll take a recycled plot done over and over instead of this any day of the week.
That's Joe throwing Scream in my face.
Oh, don't worry. There's even more where that came from.
How dare you?
Hey,
how dare
listen,
you?
I love the Scream movies. I do. I enjoy them, but it is the same fucking plot. When I watched the latest one, I thought I was watching part 1 again. It was the same thing. I could
So
have rehearsed it.
disrespectful, John.
Oh, hold on.
because it was a
No,
requel.
wait, time out. No, I was hoping this came up because I want to know how found footage movies are different. Because it's literally the same shit every time. It's someone with a camera pretending that something real happens. There's normally no famous people in it whatsoever. Just a bunch of common actors that never do anything other than that. The isopods were different. I'll give them that. Luckily, we watched that one. But other than that, most found footage is bad. Now, here's the thing.
I would agree.
Hold on.
I would
You say
agree.
every Scream movie has the same plot. But when we shit on Halloween Ends, we all agreed that Halloween 2018 was a great movie. And the problem is, it's the exact same fucking plot as every other Michael Myers movie there ever was. So to knock Scream movies for being the same plot, you're going into it already hating the movie. The difference with Skinamarink is I went into it wanting to like it, and I came out hating it to never end. That's the difference.
Wait. Here comes one of the greatest jumps.
Look.
That was it?
You tell me you didn't shit your pants when you saw that.
No.
That was it?
That and the phone with the...
Yeah.
Listen, Joe,
two
touche,
parts.
my friend. Touche. I got you.
How dare
It's fair.
you? That's so disrespectful
not
to
No,
Joe
it's
T.
fine.
Well, no.
I don't mind it.
JC, how dare you?
Not disrespect. Joe knows I love him. You kidding
No.
me?
As soon as you said that, I was like, nope, not having this.
Look, see? Buckets, boom. Crisis averted. They can take
was
it.
Hold
trying
on,
to-
time out.
I was trying to stick up for Skinamarink do. That's what I was doing.
Which way did they have the toilet paper? Was it coming from the top or coming from the
Actually,
bottom?
it looked almost empty, so they they were so focused on the toilet being gone, they didn't realize...
Well, how'd they run out of
took the-
toilet paper if there's no toilet?
Wait.
Apparently, before Mom and Dad bailed, they used up... That was it. They... You know, the old... Because, nowadays you can't say, oh, I'm going out for cigarettes. So it's like, yeah, we're going out for toilet paper. So long, suckers.
Well, it's 1995. There wasn't a COVID shortage on toilet paper. So they should have had some more.
Yeah, one of the things I couldn't stop laughing about when I was texting Joe about it after I saw the movie, I was like, the best part is the toilet disappears. And the kids improvise and go get buckets, and then they kick him into the bathroom.
Hey,
I mean,
For kids that young, that's amazing.
listen.
well, if they were 2 years more older, they could beat
They were-
robbers that try to rob their house when they're home alone.
Sometimes you gotta take a shit in a bucket, man. I used to pay condominiums
Straight out of low cash.
with just sheetrock up there. You know what?
And the
You
Legos,
had to go in the closet.
the
You had to
Legos,
shit in a bucket.
the Legos that they show are like, they're not even the real Legos. They're like the cheap Canadian Legos.
What is the deal with the Legos? So the Legos, I am trying to understand the Legos. That was the one
I'm
thing,
just guessing
because a lot of Legos get moved into the middle of the room. I was just curious. That's the one thing that.
That's art.
I just think it was
It's art.
that. I just think it was that it was a common toy.
Yeah, wait. Is this the scene? Is this the Legos?
Don't
getting
step
pushed?
on those.
This
Yeah,
is,
well,
They hurt like
yeah,
a
this is the one
motherfucker.
scene with Legos.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Oh! Watch your foot.
So
Watch it.
I think over time, because I know they give towards the end of the movie, they give a shot where like everything is pushed into
The never-ending hallway.
it's like being sucked into that little house.
Yeah. So again, we're dealing with a different dimension here. That's what this is. It's a different dimension.
Well, make me feel better about the different dimension and give me something out of it, because when I see, what was it, 572 or 574?
It's
572 days shows up. At some point in the film, after fucking boredom of watching door molding, Legos, feet,
Cartoons.
rug, then they got some, upside down hallways and shit like that.
Come upstairs.
Yeah, a 15-minute
To see
pause.
more Legos.
Upstairs. So I'll say there's two jump scenes that actually got me. It's when Kaylee, you see her face with her mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
eyes
yeah.
Well,
That hit me real quick.
Look, he said the thing.
come upstairs. I'm
In
going.
this house.
Well, yeah, you'll get a
That
jump.
was my other big disappointment with this. That not one in this house.
A jump
That was
scare
the
will
trailer.
affect you when nothing happens for 40 minutes, and then
But
the
it
sound
leaves you in
changes.
anticipation as to what's in the darkness.
That and
I was anticipating what's happening in
The
this
phone was
movie.
a
The
little
phone.
bit of a jump
The
scare.
phone was a
phone
jump scare. So those were the
for me.
two.
I jumped a little bit.
it was Kaylee's face and the phone, and I was like, okay, and that was it. And I was waiting for more. I was waiting for more to really get me and irritate me.
This was a good scene. This was I thought this was a tension induced scene.
Yeah, that's
like
what I mean.
you-
Oh, you were expecting a letdown. At this point, I'll never watch this movie again.
yeah, but until you're
Yeah.
until the adrenaline comes down, you don't realize you just saw nothing.
yeah. Well, this is the part where you
Yeah,
got
I
dad.
mean, look at her.
Yeah.
She's
So,
looking.
no,
you
no.
see the back of the father. I mean,
See the back
that's
of the
kind of
father.
creepy.
You don't see the mother at all on the other side of the bed, but you see the back of the father.
And the kids know that the parents, they've been looking for him because they're asking, where's dad? So they would know
Yeah.
if their father was fucking in the bedroom upstairs. So seeing their father sitting there is like, what the fuck?
Because I'm pretty sure they were taking a tour of the house to
Right?
find the parents, and
Yeah.
they were like, "Where the hell are they?"
If I know my parents went out somewhere, right, and I know they're gone, car's gone, everything, and I go upstairs and I see the silhouette, the back of them, I'm shitting bricks.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? Who is this?
That's what I mean. It didn't spark any like childhood fear out of me and all, but in the theater I thought it was even better. It was just like sitting there and it's
why
just
don't
like,
the lights work?
huh?
Why wouldn't you just?
That
let
was
the lights
one of the
work?
questions that I had too. Could they not reach the light switches?
Well, the
Because
lights
there was
were
so-
on.
In
No,
the be-
no.
But
They
in the
were flicking
beginning,
on.
in the beginning they were turning them on and off a lot. So that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I
Obviously,
didn't
you
get
have
the
power.
lights.
The TV works.
True.
Like,
How ironic. The light bulbs
Well,
died just in time to
is-
make this shitty movie.
is the is
This
the
is
entity?
95. LEDs weren't like a huge thing then.
That's true.
Do they have power though? Is the entity just
Giving them the
giving them
TV?
the TV? Right? I mean, you gotta. Again, this is a movie strictly based on your imagination. You know, you're gonna get out of it what you bring into it.
And I feel like any interviews I heard with him, like I don't know if he ever said like, "Oh, this is a film." He always references it to this. This is an
It's an
experiment.
experiment. It's an experiment.
So
Well, how many more experiments are going to be in theaters that they charge money for?
ours.
Just so that's cool. I'll get to see it for free at least.
coming soon to a theater near you.
But
From
I
this
mean,
basement.
In this movie.
I can't. I'm sorry. like this movie is absolutely terrible. Like there's nothing in this movie.
Yeah, there's if you hate this movie, then you hate it. There's no like Dave and myself
There's
are
no
not
in
going
between.
to. There's no
Yeah.
No,
I mean-
I couldn't stop laughing. And like I said, when I got out of the movie theater, Dave was just laughing hysterically at my face.
I wasn't initially. As soon as the end came up, I was getting ready to turn my head. Like, I could feel Kevin rolling his eyes. And I felt you laughing from 10 feet away. And like that, and I'm like, I look over and you're just trembling with laughter like that. And I'm like, he is so divorced right now.
Listen,
Because
Dan,
I knew the laughter was from the rage you were going to get.
Danny C rolled the dice, taking the entire family to this movie.
And they enjoy
Here's the
horror
problem.
movies.
yeah.
Well,
They don't
Listen,
enjoy
they-
experiments though.
Yeah, that's it. They must not have been huge science people.
listen, my family has good taste in horror for the most part, so
There's
they
mine.
come along the ride. Hey, some movies aren't for everybody, but
Yeah, and like I said, this is the perfect example of that. So it's like, of course I get off like playing troll and everything, but like I said, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, like sincerely be like, you know, what the hell's wrong with you? Why don't you like this? Like,
No.
I understand why people hate this movie.
I would not
tried.
try
I'm
to
just
get
not one of
anybody to
them.
like this
I
movie.
tried to think. I literally thought about it for like 2 days afterwards. I went home thinking about it, and then Joe told me, well, did you hear, like, it was like maybe he could have been in a coma, and I was like, that kind of makes sense. And I'm trying to still make tales of it. And then you said the same thing before we recorded one of the weeks. And we didn't want to talk about it when JC didn't see it yet. So that's why we didn't want to give it out. And kind of wanted to feel for yourself. I didn't read any. I didn't go on Reddit. I didn't go and read anything. Because I want to come to my own conclusion on how I go about this movie. But to me, it's... I got confused. I wish there was more connecting to it. If it was an experiment just to confuse me a little bit, and that's fine. I'm not.
Right there. We love you and Kevin very much. So is that like that's something you say when you're getting divorced, right? Like when
See,
so was
that-
this a divorce and the entity was utilizing the mother because maybe they
Their own
held it against the
personal hell.
mother, right? Like why she said I don't want to talk about mom because mom left us. But so they're using the mother, the entity is using the mother as almost as like a weapon against the kids,
Yeah.
right? By showing her there and
I've even heard some people speculate that the mother was abusive.
that the abusive
And went
piece,
away.
yeah.
I've heard the dad abusive. I've heard they're all dead. There's a lot of theories. To me, like, I feel like this movie just go like how we're talking about now that it could be a divorce. There's so many different directions it could go because no one truly knows what it's about. And to me, we did say today that maybe we'd be able to convince each other. I feel like when you see this movie one time, that's all you need to watch it. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. And when you rewatch it, it's going to be the same. You're not going to like it more or like it. Like, it's going to stay.
The fuck you ain't?
No, I mean, I'm still going to hate it every time. I know that.
As much as
I've
much,
given it a fair try. I tried Sunday night to rewatch it again for this.
as
And I
much
got
as,
through it because I was going to force myself to get through it. But I don't like it.
Did you go into it thinking about all these theories? Like, did you go into it trying to okay, this scene, they said this about this scene. Let me see if my perception changes a little bit as I watch it.
No, I like to go on Reddit after I see any movie, whether it's horror, comedy, it doesn't matter. I go on Reddit after. I've
gotta go
always
on
been
Reddit.
the message boards. I go specifically to the subreddit for horror, and then I'll
Okay.
search whatever movie I saw. And it's the same. I used to go on the IMDb message boards when they used to have them, and I like discussing it with other fans to see their opinions. And truly, 90% of the people hate this movie. Hate it with a passion. And then there are some. There was one person that literally said it's art. That doesn't necessarily mean you're supposed to be entertained. But when we go see a movie, the goal is
I
to
got
be
you.
entertained.
I got you.
And I feel like it bored me. And I tried my best to stay with it, and it just took too long for anything to necessarily happen, and I feel like that's the problem with this movie. I wish that would have happened.
Where did you go?
My
And
lovely.
tell me that didn't hit you in the feels a little bit earlier when they're sitting there and it's like, Kevin.
Why didn't one of these kids make a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
So let me ask you this.
Because it wasn't peanut butter jelly time.
So were some of the cartoons meant to
I love peanut
relate
butter
to different feelings of the movie?
Now, the way he specifies in the credits how this is all, public domain footage and all that, it seemed like weird, like, okay, so that's why this shit's in here. So I never gave it any thought. I figured, all right, he just, to stay within budget, he just put free shit in there for the kids to watch. But just the other, what was it, over the weekend, I think, I'm like, you know what, I'm going to look up these cartoons and all. And one, partially because Joe's been saying since day one, he's just like, that was Betty Boop, right? And it felt like a Mandela effect. Like, nobody else could, like, me and Danny couldn't remember, like, I don't know. I mean, it was that style, but was it Betty Boop? So I go to look them up and found out, yes, one of them was a Betty Boop cartoon, so.
I did pay attention.
But
Joe likes the movie more now.
you were too busy focusing on Betty Boop's tits to take
Whoa.
in what was actually
But
going on
At
in
least
the
that
movie.
was some substance to this shithole
We
of a
have
movie.
Legos. We have Legos.
Well, but serious,
But-
go ahead,
But
Dave.
yeah, so I went in and, because, I mean, it turns out there was like, yeah.
But why didn't they get fucking PB&J then?
They
They're
got
not just gonna
juice.
drink juice by itself.
They just
got
wanted
juice.
juice.
Come
Earlier
on.
in the movie, they had cereal. Dave, go ahead, continue. I want to
sorry,
hear
man.
this.
But yeah, so I went and tracked down. I didn't realize there was like 6 or 7 cartoons throughout this movie because a couple of them were just like looped, some very specific, intentionally looped. But yeah, I went and watched a bunch of them, and yeah, like the one I sent you guys, the Betty Boop one and all. It was just like, I'm like, holy shit, that is like hitting some of, like, there was the one scene where the character in the thing, what was it, Bimbo's initiation, I think it was called. And like at one point the dude's like upside down, like he's up on the ceiling and everything. And it was just like, there were a few beats that happened throughout the movie that were in like this one segment. And then you got the Presto Changeo, the Merry Melodies cartoon and all with the rabbit, and how they looped that of him like disappearing and all to kind of imply the whole like these kids are living in a loop. And yeah, like I said, each of
The beginning of the movie too. I also saw, and I'm trying to make sense of this, and I'm trying to be genuine, not to just hate this, and I'm trying to figure this out. So, in the beginning, they show one of the cartoons, and you got these baby kids like falling from heaven, and they're like genuine and
Yeah,
cute. It's like the beginning, right? These are cute kids. They're good kids. They just want to have fun.
And the name of that cartoon was called Somewhere in Dreamland.
Yeah.
So it was these kids floating off to Dreamland in the beginning of the
And
movie.
after Kaylee went upstairs, comes back down, she says, "Where do you go?" And then they're showing a cartoon of the angry bird, like, frustrated and,
yeah, the one had the
getting angry, and it's like, well, is that to replicate the monster that she just saw? I'm...
and then with the crows and all, yeah, and then the crows are at a funeral, so that's kind of tying into the whole, like, wait, are they dead?
You could take this movie for what it's worth. You could spend an hour and 40 minutes watching it and trying to come up with your own conclusion. To me, it's just, I can't. I'll never watch this again. I tried watching it the other night for the second time, and I fell asleep halfway through. And
He got people talking about it, though, right? He made money, and he got people, like we're discussing it right now, trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished, absolutely. If you make a film that gets people kind of, trying to figure out what you were thinking and critiquing every scene and theories and all, you did your job.
touche.
And why is it when
Yeah.
David Lynch does it, everyone, oh, well, it's a masterpiece. This guy does it on a tight budget, and now he's an asshole. I just, it doesn't seem fair.
I have nothing bad to say about the director. And rest in peace to the assistant director that passed away throughout the filming of this movie.
Is that the?
Oh,
yeah,
really?
that's the guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was an
wow.
I
assistant
saw the
director.
name. I didn't know.
didn't connect
I
that.
support him in terms of making a crazy amount of money compared to what he spent on it.
And-
But to me,
Pushing the whole indie thing.
yeah, no. I mean, it accidentally got leaked after a film festival, and that's what caused the talking online. That's how it ended up online before it actually got
Yeah.
released in theaters. And it still was able to crush its budget. So, I mean, respect to him. I'm never going to like it. I mean, I gave it a fair shot. I just couldn't get into the movie.
Yeah, I respect that.
Tell me about the blood splats.
Which one? From when Kevin
Okay,
first
no.
stabbed himself in the eye, or later on?
All right,
when
later
it was
on,
looped?
well, obviously, I figured out the one where he stabbed him. Literally, the creature, monster, or whatever, tells Kevin to
Skinamarink.
to stab himself in the eye with a knife. And then you see the blood splattered against the cabinet, the kitchen cabinet, whatever cabinet. you wanna
Little
call it.
spritz on the wall.
Little spritz. But at the end of the movie, the last segment or so, you see the blood splats, and then they disappear, and then they come back, and then they disappear,
Well, in
and then they come
Disappear,
back.
it was rewound. As
Yeah,
they were
it's
replaying the
a
loop,
loop.
of the bunny cartoon.
Yeah,
Disappearing.
So again, the way I see that is that he is, whether he was stabbing himself in the eye or there was another trauma he was doing to his body that was causing that blood, it was happening over and over again. So, I'm getting murdered or I'm getting tortured in this loop over and over, and I can't escape it. Right? When you think of it that way, that's pretty creepy.
And that's what I
Right.
mean, like, all those theories out there, like, okay, so then there's people saying, like, well, actually, I think the director even mentioned, like, part of what inspired this was, I guess he was a victim of, like, childhood abuse, like his mom and or dad or whatever it was. So he kind of wanted to sort of imply some of that in there. So, like, there's people saying that a lot of this, the whole mystery of mom, like, where is she? I don't want to talk about her, and all that, was that the mom was abusive. And then there's also the theory how they're saying, well, all right, they Sixth Sense the whole thing, and these kids were dead all along. If you didn't see Sixth Sense yet, fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah, you should have had a luck by this point.
yeah,
But,
exactly. Shame on
if you ain't had that spoiled by now. So if you're going with the theory that these kids were dead, like, this is kind of them living their personal hell in a loop.
Yeah.
And there's someone even explained how the 500 and whatever days it falls into it. But that whole loop at the end with the blood splatter and all was kind of like reliving mom doing something horrible to one of them,
Yeah.
and just playing it over and over again.
There's a BASF tape, VHS tape. That's
Is that what that is?
Yeah, when I saw that, I
was
was back
looking-
to the day, man. I was like, oh
So
shit,
this is
BASF.
the VHS, the Legos, all this shit on the wall. Is the Skinamarink coming together to form shape?
Yeah, I don't know what it was trying to do here.
Is it like
it was
Frank?
kind of pushing everything into one like section of the house.
Kind of like Freddy vs. Jason, where Freddy needed Jason to kill all these kids to come truly in the form, so that's what happened. He's collecting all these toys to become the full Skinamarink that he is.
I'd love to see this director at like one of the horror conventions that we go to, right? Just to kind of corner him and say, okay, fucking explain away, dude.
Exactly.
He'll never do it.
I don't
He'll
know,
never
because
do
I
it.
get the feel. I feel like he would. However, the level of hate, like, I still feel that Joe is very mild in his hatred for this compared to some of the things I've heard people say about it all. If he doesn't do the circuit, I have a feeling it's only because of potential death threats.
Really?
Well, that's
It seems like
That's-
people.
that's a little- that's a
like
little
I've
overkill.
heard
Well,
mentions
this-
of
this
people
world
hating it
does
so
fucking
much that
suck.
they hate him, and it's just like, all right,
That's not fair.
If
There
you
are a lot
hate
of
the
angry
movie that
motherfuckers
much,
in this world.
don't blame it. It was a
Right.
swing and a miss then, from your perspective.
Absolutely.
Right.
Amen. Absolutely.
I think the horror genre, everybody looks for something new. Some people,
Yeah.
I'd honestly-
you,
it's
you
not.
give them
Wait till
something
they watch
new
our
and-
movie.
I'd rather him not say anything, because if he says anything, it's
just gonna contradict everything out
it's
there.
all over the place. And I respect him for taking a shot at a full length movie, but all he would do by answering is then there's going to be more questions, because it's not, the continuity with everything won't make sense. It's better to just leave it the way it is. Some are going to like it, some are going to hate it.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
what it
You know
is.
what I'm going to hate it? Really bad? When the sequel comes out.
Oh my god.
Skinamarink 2.
Dear Lord,
Vacation House.
please, I'll take another Halloween movie
In this
instead of this.
vacation house.
Halloween restarts.
Michael Myers didn't die in the wood chipper.
That was an ambulance driver.
And his name was Ron.
There's Ron, Roy, Ron. Who are you? That was on the other day for part 5.
Oh, something else I noticed watching it again the other night. So there's the one time you see an actual normal face in the movie towards the end where Kevin's sitting in the hallway. I think he got teleported to the hallway, and you just see he turns his head and you actually get to see his profile and all.
Yeah.
Was that, because this was after the eye episode, was that maybe just like a nod that, because he turns his head and you just, oh, there's Sis.
Yeah, no eyes. No mouth. Twilight Zone, the movie.
Come on, tell me that doesn't rank up there with Exorcist 3.
No.
No.
Not even close.
It's not even close.
No,
But
no.
so you
That's
turn and you
probably one
just
of
see the
best
right
jump
side of
Not
scares
even
ever.
close.
Now, obviously, the whole they imply that he actually put the knife in his eye, but you don't see it happening. You see the blood splatter. He calls 911, say, "I hurt myself and I feel sick." But when he turned his head, was that maybe again like mind games or whatever, showing that like his eye was fine? I mean, they don't show you which eye he stabs, but could it be that's the reason you actually saw half his face to be like, oh yeah, his eye's good now?
It would have been cool if he had blood pouring out of that one eye when they showed the side and you actually saw his man.
Because the kid stabbed himself in the eye would be pretty calm, right?
Yeah, I wonder, like how do you make a 911 call? You stab yourself in the eye, you're in pain. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to, calmly call 911.
So that's
and
the
say,
thing. Is a lot of what we're seeing just symbolism? Like he didn't actually stab himself?
That's the only reason. Which, as much as I love all the theories and all, I'm trying to keep it just to the bare minimum of from Twilight Zone. Man, I'm probably
So
gonna
you
put
can't
this
get
shit
out of
on
the
when I get
house,
back
trying
home.
to get out of the
Looks
house.
like
can't.
bootleg Mickey.
It looks like what?
Bootleg Mickey.
But I don't even remember what the hell I was saying. This movie's so distracting now.
I know.
I know.
It's a masterpiece.
Look at it, fall asleep yet.
I mean, some people. I've heard that some people say this is like the scariest movie ever.
Now
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's a little bit.
that
of a
was another
stretch.
disappointment when I started hearing that there was a leak and talking about like all these people online saying it was the most terrifying movie ever, which is kind of lame. Like
Yeah,
that's
no.
used in every other horror movie, especially indie shit anymore. It's the most frightening. Like Netflix, every time they put out some bubblegum fucking horror movie, oh, people couldn't get through the whole thing because of how sick they were feeling. Yeah, because it was garbage.
Yeah.
I fell for that one too many times, but
Never seen Terrifier.
I feel like I said, with the one guy from the podcast I listened to that was crying, I feel like anybody that feels like this movie is the scariest had to bring something out of them that was traumatic
Yeah.
yeah, I
from
was
their
going to say
childhood
they
that
dealt
affected
with some kind
them.
of trauma.
And that's what this movie brought them to. I mean, to them, like if they say to me it's one of the scariest, but to try to promote it like it is completely wrong.
Horseshit is the
Bullshit.
term.
Like one of my favorite words. Bullshit.
But yeah, I heard after I saw it the first time, which I managed to catch online one of the leaked copies and all, and believe it or not, it was darker and more pixelated than the movie actually is. So I like the shit with mom and dad on the bed. The first version, the first time I watched it, it was so poor quality. I didn't even know it. I just saw a dark, varying dark blotches, and I heard some stuff being said. I didn't realize mom and dad were in it. So that was part of the reason why, like, when I had the chance to go see it in the theater, I'm just like, yeah, because I heard people reference all these scenes, and it's like, I didn't see that. But after seeing it the first time, and then started listening to reviews and shit on it, I'm like, okay, I get why a lot of people online would say this was so scary. And then I found out, no, it was deemed by the TikTok community that it was the most terrifying. Well, I guarantee you, no TikToker is a real fucking horror fan.
Yeah.
And has a very low bar as to what's
And
even
they've probably
scary.
seen about 10 horror movies ever.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you can't listen there. But
They
that's
probably
like Hereditary. When I first saw Hereditary in the movie theater, I didn't catch the scenes. Like, I didn't see her in the corner on the ceiling, and I had to wait until I was like, holy shit, I didn't even fucking notice that.
Yes.
It's still one of the most terrifying, the sounds.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
And that's another one. I didn't find that movie scary, but you felt uncomfortable at the end of it.
Oh yeah. No, it's Skinamarink.
Should we rate it? I mean, we already know what I'm gonna give it.
Yeah, let's rate it. Let's
Out of a 10?
let's 1 through 10.
1 through 10, 10 being
grade
golden.
it. 10 being the best, 1 being Joe's score.
Well, I'll start because I'm not gonna say much.
All right, where would you rank it on a scale of Joe to Dave?
To me, I'll give it a 2. And
Okay.
the only reason I'm going to do that is because I've seen worse movies. I wouldn't consider this the worst movie of all time, worst horror movie of all time. I will give respect to the guy. He hasn't made much, It was a shot in the dark with him, and
He was a YouTuber that got a feature length.
I just didn't
Yeah.
like it. I didn't click with me, and I've given it chances, and I'm never going to watch it again.
Shall I go?
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason,
3.
over the weeks, I feel like you're now the X factor in this, so I'm kind of curious.
I'm going to go with 3.5 out of 10.
Okay.
All right, it's a little disappointed in that.
So, not the worst, like Joe said, not the worst I've seen. It's just, I don't know, when I got to think too much and I got to put everything together, and I'm pretty good at connecting the dots, a lot of stuff. And then after that, kind of hearing how the director, had no clue what some of the stuff, he just kind of like threw it in there.
But that kind of randomness does add to the nightmare feel.
That's what
It
made
did.
me give it a
Logic,
2.
no
instead of
logic.
I guess
right?
I was expecting more. If you're going to pull me in, make me jump, kind of get me. And I get some of the stuff that got me when I wasn't paying attention to it. But pull me in and give me something.
Yeah.
Give me a little scoot across the top, the ceiling or
What are you
something.
talking
or-
about? Half the third act, Kevin was scooting across the top.
Yeah.
So for my rating, I'll give it a 3.5, and that's really low. Like, for me, it's not the worst. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm never gonna watch this after we're done with this. I'm never gonna watch this movie again. So don't even ask.
Agreed.
I'll leave it at that.
Push
Dave?
the Legos
I might
in
even
the
fire
middle
up the
of
projector tonight.
Go ahead, Dave.
So yeah, I'm 3 in, and again, as I was saying it in a shit talky kind of way and all, I really do feel like I like it more with each watch, and I am looking forward to watching it more. I might. I'll be conservative. I'll say 7.5. Like I said, it's one of those. I'm not gonna try to change anybody's mind on it because again, I get the hate. It just not how it affected me.
Yeah.
JC?
I'm the same way. I mean, my grade probably upped a little bit since I started after I watched it and started to kind of see hear about the different theories and watch some YouTube videos on it and what people thought about it and started connecting the dots, and then some of the scenes got a little bit better for me, right? So I'm probably gonna go with I'm going back and forth between a 6.5 and a 7. I'll probably give the guy his respect here in creating this, and I'll go with a 7. Again, I thought it was, it's not your typical horror movie. There's not major jump scares. Yeah, we would have liked to have seen more paranormal activity, right, going on in it, and I get it, and it's hard to kind of connect the dots actually to what's going on. But like I said, I was scared of the dark when I was a kid, and this movie just kind of resonated a little bit. I really let my imagination go with this movie, and I got immersed in it. And so I enjoyed it. Will it be a consistent watch over and over like a Halloween movie for me every year? Probably not. But I enjoyed it for what it was, and I commend the director for being creative, right? Because as we talk about, like us trying to do a little short or doing something, right? It's something like this that is going to get people talking and catch the attention, right? So you can't just have your standard slasher movie or paranormal ghost movie, right? Where it's the same thing. You got to come up with this, wow, that came out of fucking left field, right? And that's how you get people talking, and that's how we put something together for 10 grand and we're all fucking millionaires and we retire. Thank you.
Facts.
Yeah, and when he turns around and makes his second movie, whatever it is, hopefully a sequel.
Jesus,
you know what?
I would love to see a sequel to
you know
this
what?
movie.
No,
Right? I would love to see a sequel.
how about a prequel?
A prequel.
When they go to the store and buy the Legos.
Yeah.
And a miter saw.
Here it turns out it's mom and dad recreating the end of Eyes Wide Shut.
Oh, wow.
But
And here's how Kaylee was conceived.
I guess it depends on how mom looks. But yeah, so he was successful enough with this that when he makes something else, put the knife in your eye. Yes.
Yeah. Disappear, Kevin.
He was teleported by the Skinamarink, who clearly said he could do anything.
Wait, that shot, was that showing him like actually getting ready to put the knife in his eye? Like that flicker of the kid and he was gone? Rewind that for a second, Dan. Danny C.
Oh my god, there's still 40 minutes of this shit.
30. Yes, thank you for tuning in as we watch a movie on your dime.
Yeah. We do have
Staring
Skinamarink.
at a screen when nothing's happening.
It's a fucking couch.
There's blinds.
Yeah.
The light's flickering.
This whole entire
Dave,
house.
you're gonna have
That's
to
my
edit all
parents-
this downtime out.
All right.
Here, put the knife in your eye. Let me see there. Did he have a knife in his hand?
They didn't show a
I mean,
shit.
You gotta
was-
pause it. You
no,
gotta
it
pause
was-
it on that scene. So
Now,
we
you
gotta-
know
in your
what?
fucking mind.
See? This isn't even official fourth watch for me, but already I'm seeing more. I'm appreciating more. Because, okay, it was fully
There's
from
no
the
way.
back.
He's literally there for
Okay.
a half a second.
You have
Literally,
to pause it.
but
You
I'm
have to
sorry,
pause
I take
You
it
see
back.
the
I'm
way-
giving it a 3 out of 10.
I'm giving it
You just
a
lost.
0.75.
And you know what? I'm going back
giving
to
it
my
a
gut.
9.
This is an 8. This is a
Well,
solid
the way,
8.
the way you
But
gave your ratings.
his body did twitch. Again,
There's
it
the
was
blood.
fully from
There's
the
the
back.
blood, right?
You
So-
didn't see a knife. You didn't see anything because it was all from the back. But you saw like him jerking away as if you were.
A lot of people
Putting
were
a knife in
freaked
your
out
eye.
about this because this was kind of like, danger child, right? Danger children, like
and
children
some
in
people have
danger,
even
right?
like
They-
motherfuck this movie for that. Like, oh, how could you do that? Again, I never got that where people talking about horror movies going over the line. The whole point of them is to show you something horrible, and it depends on everybody's got their personal taste as to what their line is.
Right.
But it's like, no, like I admit that's fucked up, putting a kid in danger, having a kid stab his fucking eye, but.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, like holy shit,
Yeah.
they
At
went
least
there.
Art the Clown should have stabbed him in his fucking eye.
That would have been
No,
better.
Art would've
Way
gone-
better.
That would have went
I
up 2
would've-
stars.
Art would have gone for the dick, and then it's just opened a whole legal issue.
But when
and
they
all,
ate
so-
cereal at the beginning, it should have been fucking Krispies.
Yes.
Are we just going to do like a mashup / parody? We're just going to
Artemarink.
Skinamarink.
Dude, how about that one thing that meme I sent with Ash and Rose McGowan and Planet Terror?
Oh,
I think it
yeah.
was supposed to be a mock like Tinder match or something, but it's like I want to see that fucking movie so bad right now.
So I think you should talk to her. When
I
we're
want
at the
her to
convention.
dress up like Tatum in the green shirt and the blonde hair.
Oh.
Is she doing like the photo op thing or?
No, she'll be there with a bald head. But I'm just saying.
Is
I
she
want
bald
her.
now, bro?
She's
She
close
was.
to
She's
bald.
been.
Yeah,
Really? Yeah.
that's her deal.
She's had peach fuzz.
Luckily, Marie Combs won't be like that.
Yeah.
Or
You doing
so
a photo
you know.
op with her? Is she
No,
a
I
photo
want to
op?
go. I want to meet her at the table.
Yeah. So meeting them at the table, you can't do any selfies with them.
You can.
Right?
You can.
No, that's
if
at
I
the
if I
table,
get
yeah.
a,
It's way
if I
more.
get an
It's way more
autograph, can I-
interactive.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
get
you
it.
could actually, depending on how busy they are and like what kind
They
of
will.
person they are.
Yeah.
Like
They'll
I said,
talk
when
to
I
you for a
met
couple
Felissa
minutes.
Rose, there was a decent like maybe like 10 people behind me and all. But like even the people in front of me, like we were standing in line with one group in front of us, and they were like shooting shit for like 10 minutes, and I went up there and I'm being aware of like people being behind us. So it's like, big fan, and I was explaining to her how like with Cryptic Souls, how I did like a solo episode and it was all on her movies, and I was like, oh yeah, this one I really love, like. Because I thought it was cool seeing her in other shit besides Sleepaway, and I'm sure she gets all the Sleepaway questions. So it's
Yeah.
like, I wanted to be like, yeah, I actually enjoy a lot of the shit I saw you in. Terrifier wasn't out yet, and next thing I know, we're just talking and talking, like she's engaging, and then it got to the point where I'm like, there's the line building up, and I was just like, you know what, we'll let, and she's like, no, I actually, like, I really appreciate anybody who would come to see me and all, like, no, everybody's getting time with me. And it was
cool.
almost as if she
That's
was
cool.
talking. But then you get some kind of like, you have them sign something. It's like, oh yeah, can I get a picture too? And they're like, all right, yeah, come on, let's go, let's do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, what's your
like
face?
what-
So it
Who's
depends
the-
on the
who's the girl
person
from
and all.
Halloween?
But there is, I never.
You're
did the-
there for the fans.
Danielle
I never
Harris?
created
Daniel
you.
Harris.
Yeah,
So
and
you like
I
that?
never did the photo
Well, that's
op
'cause there's
thing,
probably a
but I
million
hear
guys
that's
trying to
full
be there.
on, like, just get
Yeah.
in, smile, move
She's
on.
here to make her money and get
This,
on.
Yeah.
again, depending on the person, you actually have an opportunity to engage with.
So go ahead, Danny C.
No, I met Michael Rooker. Very engaging.
Yeah.
He's pretty famous. Awesome guy. I met the guy from Z Nation. Spent 25 minutes talking to him. Devin Sawa, pretty awesome. I go through the line. They usually open up and they pretty much are happy to see their fans and kind of.
Yeah, I that's why I feel like with the photo ops, in certain situations, like if they're in costume or something cool like that, like with art, like that would be kind of cool.
Classic.
Yeah.
But to get more engaging and actually meet them, even if for just 2-3 minutes, I feel like for the same amount of money, probably you're gonna get more by. And even when we went to the last convention in August, David Arquette, Matthew Lillard, and Jamie Kennedy all stayed an hour past the time the convention was going to try to get every fan that was there and accommodate
cool.
them.
That's good. That's good. The most I ever talked to was Linda Blair. Having a conversation
That's
with,
awesome.
with her.
Wait,
which
you're a
was-
fan of hers?
Oh.
You like Linda Blair?
No. I'm waiting for her to do another convention. I don't know if she'll
big
ever do
KC
another
fan?
one. But I'm thinking if she's ever going to... what?
Big Cage Deed fan.
No, Saul Casey.
Yeah. I like Savage Streets. Hell Night. Hell Night is a classic movie. But listen, 50th anniversary of The Exorcist this year. So if she's ever going to get out and about, right, and do something, I'm hoping that this is the year. But for me at the convention, when I'm putting my sales cap on, like I said. So I'm going to Damien Leone, right, Terrifier, and I'm going to make my pitch to be in part 3.
Definitely.
I got my Art the Clown. My whole forearm is Art the Clown tattoo. I want Art to fucking rip my arm off.
Yeah.
I want him to shave the bone to a fucking point, and then I want him to gouge my fucking eyes out
Yes.
with my own arm. And that's going to be my pitch. I will fly anywhere on my dime.
Yes.
Put me in a movie.
That's
Then
awesome.
I'm
You just
gonna
know
go to
because he
fucking-
shoots in this area.
Wherever I
I'll
need
go
to go.
anywhere you want to go, even
Wherever
though
I
I
go.
know the furthest you'll be is like 2 hours from my
Yeah,
house.
I'll buy lunch for the entire fucking crew. Just put me in that fucking movie.
That'd be awesome.
I'm pretty sure as long as you're generous in the GoFundMe that,
Yeah, whatever I
like
need
I said,
to do,
I mean,
man.
shit,
I'll
Clown
take care.
Cafe, that was just all people who coughed
Yeah,
up for the movie.
I have no problem
But
coughing
based
some
on the
cash, yeah.
description of that kill, you guys got to see Scare Package. Because again, it being a more or less a spoof, yeah, they have those types of kills in there.
But that's a cool kill, right? I mean, if
Absolutely.
Art the Clown, right? That's something that he would fucking do.
And that's the thing too. I feel like going to hit.
Really? He doesn't go extreme.
yeah, you know what? When
Hello,
recently,
bleach and salt.
I was gonna say recently, I'm just like, you know what? I was just itching to watch it again, And because I was kind of putting that on the side for as far as Charlie watching, I'm like, that might be over the line for him and all. And then I figured if nothing else, he'll like the Fright Factory shit at the end. But like as we're watching, and then the bedroom scene comes up, and I think that was the closest I ever got a what the fuck out of him. Like that when he comes walking in with the salt and the bleach, and like that, he's like, really? He had to go.
You're damn right he did.
It
Amazing.
Literally one of the best horror scenes in the past couple of years overall. I mean,
Guys, we're getting ready for the scariest scene in any horror movie right now.
well, we're going to come to an
Any
end.
horror movie?
We're going to close out this podcast now. After
See,
half
that
of this
was
is
part
gonna
of
get
the problem. They didn't have a nanny to watch over.
Yeah,
there.
look, he's on the phone with 911 here. And
Yeah,
soon
I
the
don't
phone
even.
is-
I wish I heard the response from the kid.
No.
I want to see if the phone turns into...
Yeah, see, like I said, I didn't pick up on that.
There's the phone dropping.
Yeah.
Dave's going to edit this out anyway. So.
Yeah, he's gonna have a lot of editing on
The
this
fuck
one.
I am. I want this in there.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a movie playing.
You know what? Before we fully go there, can we do another round of ratings?
After the scene.
All right, fine.
1.25.
Oh, there's a light. It's a flashlight.
What the fuck are we doing? Jesus Christ.
You're gonna ruin the ending.
We're waiting for the phone. Show me the phone.
They should have just called us blue balls.
There it is.
That's what we were fucking waiting for.
Yeah.
That's
Joe, look at
ridiculous.
it.
Wait, here it
Look
comes.
at it.
Fucking A right, he did.
I did. What's it to you, little fucker?
This Kevin was a pussy.
Did you want to watch this with you?
No. She would have divorced me.
In the words of the great William,
20 minutes in.
Willem Black, that's beautiful, man.
Snowball.
Snowball, Legos, it's all the same.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, is that the phone? Is that the phone?
Oh my God. This is fucking. This movie sucks.
Okay.
It is fucking awful.
3. It just went down.
For the listeners out there, we're
We are
watching
under
the
a
movie.
1 right now. I didn't even know it was possible.
We're waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, we're still waiting. Fucking 10 minutes of downtime.
Come on, you gotta
It's
admit.
door molding, Joe.
But watching this movie and waiting on the phone is a lot better than being on with customer service waiting on the phone.
That's true.
I'd rather be on the phone with customer service with Comcast right now.
Oh, this was the audio that was picking up steam when we were in the theater. It got really loud at one point, and I was like, "Did you guys tune this down?"
So I was gonna say, all right, how about we do a second rating on this, just on sound design? 12. I give it a 12.
Oh, the sound design was great in this movie.
2.5.
You went a little higher.
You hate the sound more than you hate the movie.
No, he was a 2.
There's that
Yeah,
chair.
it was a 2.
The chair is now on the ground.
Yeah,
It's not
now
on the
see.
ceiling.
Finally.
Now was that showing like his eyes fixed, or was it the other eye he stabbed?
Who knows?
It would have been better to show the blood on the shirt when they did.
Yeah.
Wearing a white shirt.
Oh yeah, and this is the part.
I can do anything.
Holy shit! I figured it out. That's why he took the toilet. Because that's what he's speaking into to get that voice.
Bullshit.
So I took
Kaylee
lies
didn't
in
do what she was told. Why didn't you think of this and do the back vocals on it?
and I told her to shut her filthy whore mouth.
Oh my God.
This would have been great, Dave.
There's no way we can't make something better than this shit. This is awful.
I'm going to build my racetrack, and we're just going to have the train going around the track, and we're going to film it for
No, that movie's called The Fablemans, and it sucks balls. Sorry, Spielberg. You missed on that one.
Come upstairs.
Come upstairs again.
In this house,
Yeah, and like that's one of the things I missed the first time around, where the Kaylee has come upstairs and she did, and then shortly after he came down, told Kevin, "Come to the basement." Like I completely missed that.
Yeah.
Look at that wood paneling.
Scary wood panel.
Finally, something that it reminds me of as a kid.
Wood paneling.
One of my first houses when I was younger.
Yeah, I just saw a meme about that. It said nothing said wealth in the 70s like wood paneling, and it had like a station wagon, like grandma's rec room, and I forget what the other things were. Oh, the TV.
I remember running down the steps holding the Jaws Nintendo game, and you can see the wood paneling as it comes down the steps.
I'm gonna get me a Skinamarink shirt at the horror convention.
It'll be like $3.
All right, then I'm gonna buy like a handful.
with Joe's rating
one for every day of the week.
2 out of 10 on it.
I'm gonna start wearing that shit to work.
See, why can't you put captions there?
Yeah, what did he say right there?
If you put the subtitles on, I think they translated that.
No, you don't want to see him say this movie sucks. Ask for a refund.
Eat a bag of dicks.
Please tell me it's almost over. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you still got 16 minutes of upside downness.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, see, every time I keep
Toodaloo,
forgetting.
fellas.
Yeah.
Look, there's a boob on the ceiling.
What did he say? Keep going?
Yeah.
Like, walk, motherfucker. What a feeling when we're dancing on the ceiling.
Yeah, this could have used a Stan Bush track on this.
What a feeling.
Can you accidentally on purpose turn this shit off?
Yeah. I think. Hold on.
I think we're good, man. I think we Skinamarinked.
Yeah, we're Skinamarinked
We're
out.
Skinamarinked out.
So we should probably just get to a point where we can
Oh,
And
Billy.
end this.
Spanish Armada.
Oh, PT. You remember Peach Dragon? You ever see Peach Dragon?
Yes.
The original?
The
Yeah.
original.
The original.
I
Peach
watched
Dragon.
the shit out of that as
I
a
used to
kid.
love that fucking movie as a kid. Oh, PT, you're like a son to us. We miss you. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed
Joe,
when
now
they
we know.
remade it.
Why?
What? Peach Dragon?
It all started with Pete's Dragon.
It all started with Peach Dragon. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That was my first horror movie. Now, I consider my first horror movie The Man Behind the Iron Mask, or The Man in the Iron Mask. I remember it being in my crib and watching that movie, and I remember it on, and they were putting a guy in the fucking metal mask and freaked me the hell out. Because I'm claustrophobic. I was like,
And then-
fuck that.
And then was it Dubrow or whatever was sitting there. He's like, someday I'm going to be in a rock band and I'm going to have that iron mask. In
Yeah.
the video.
Bang your head. Mental health will drive you mad. All right, so
Another episode.
another episode, Skinamarink. I think we debated it.
Shitamarink.
Yeah, and we left the same way as we came into
Exactly,
this. Right?
the
Two
exact
people hating
same
it,
way.
two guys enjoying it.
I feel like my biggest disappointment was, right out of the gate, Dan was like, fuck this movie. And I feel like over the weeks, there was almost like teases of him like coming around.
yeah.
And
He
then,
gave it a 3.5.
it's better than I would have gone from his initial assessment, but
Your guys' initial assessment, I thought you guys were getting off so hard it was going to be like a fucking 9.5.
No. I
Joe, did you not get that feeling?
I would have
you know
had to
what?
say bullshit about 6 more times. But luckily I
walking
didn't have
down
to.
here, my original intent was, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely a 10 and all, but I was trying to give it a more honest assessment, and like I said, at this point, yeah, I'm sticking with the 8 because of the knife in the eye thing that brought me up that other half point. But
572 days.
yeah, next time I watch it, I'm gonna, who knows, I might even go up another half point each time.
Yeah. Just like a Serbian film, right?
Imagine if you actually watched a
Oh no,
good
that's
movie,
a solid
would you rate
9 at least.
Well, thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
giving us a chance.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad I'm not going to have to sit through this movie ever again.
Yeah, and for those of you out there, I mean, give it a shot. You know, it might be your cup of tea. It might
Yeah.
not. You never know, right? It's
And yeah, man, I don't know. Maybe in the spirit of things, I'll post that YouTube video of our little very short tribute to the movie. I'll put it on the Facebook page, and yes, we could all laugh and laugh.
Laugh and laugh and laugh.
Yeah.
So we'll figure out what our next episode is going to be, right? I think, David, this might be your choice of film. You might be the one, because I chose The Bay, and I'm done for a while.
Well, did you guys pick it?
Someone could
Well,
pick.
no,
I mean,
we didn't know if we
If
were
it-
going to do a watch along or if we were going to have a topic or what you want to do. But if we do a watch along, we'll go around the horn and each person will choose.
okay, so it's just for the watch along around
Yeah,
the horn.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Well, do we want to do a watch along next recording?
I don't know. Like I said, again, I'm really hooked on that Scare Package movie. So if I had to pick something, I would definitely go for that. But see, I like them both, so. And we're definitely not doing a double feature and then recording.
Is Scare Package on Shudder?
Yeah.
Is
Like
that
I said,
comedy horror? Is it comedy horror?
It's kind of it's gory as hell.
It's the YouTuber, right?
But no, that's Deadstream.
That's Deadstream.
But no, this
Okay.
one
Okay.
is like a spoof on anthologies.
Okay. Is this still the movie?
Yeah.
Is that like a girl? What am I looking at down there?
Well, one of the next two. If we don't do a watch along, our next one
is
we'll
that
do
a
it.
girl?
I think that this is the scene where I heard somebody say they thought it was the mom, but I always thought it was Kaylee.
Kaylee. A
like
fucking
disappearing.
10. A fucking 10 after that scene.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it starts off she's there, and over the course of this minute or so scene,
Yeah,
she
she's
just
gone.
fades away.
I just know in 2 weeks I'll be enjoying Scream 6, unlike the rest of you guys.
Is it coming out that soon?
2 weeks.
That's in New York City, right?
Yes,
This
sir.
one's- Okay.
Same plot though.
I know.
you guys-
I know.
Don't
I'm-
you
Bullshit.
I
ever?
know,
Don't you ever?
I'll bet anything
Don't
it's
you
not
ever
the same plot.
disrespect Joe like that ever again.
I didn't disrespect Joe.
No, he didn't.
And the
But,
Scream franchise.
See, the difference is, while I will disagree, 5 was nowhere near 1 because I give respect to the Ready or Not guys that are doing 5, 6, and 7. And I feel like it's their own trilogy, and that's why I feel like 6 is going to be a lot different.
Is it going to be darker?
I believe so. And I feel, I don't want to say what I think. I feel like it's going to be
So
more of a
7
cult.
gonna be
Oh.
And I
Okay.
feel like it's going to be different.
Okay. I can get into that. I'll watch
so
it.
7 going to be Scream Ends.
Well, it can't be worse than Halloween.
I was going to say
Kills.
if these guys are making doing their own trilogy thing.
It's possible.
I can't wait till. Well, no, I can wait, man. I hate the fact that they're doing the fucking Exorcist. I know I talk about that each time, but
We'll definitely have an episode
they're gonna
on that.
fuck that movie up. They're gonna fuck its legacy up. And the 50th anniversary, they're gonna fuck the legacy up and do the Exorcist. Leave it alone. It's like Jaws. Don't ever remake Jaws.
Here, I'm going to say this because it's way ahead of time. And I hope it doesn't end up being true. I just have this weird feeling that I'm going to really enjoy that movie.
The Exorcist?
Yes. I don't know why.
Really?
Because I do like the original. But to me, I didn't get a chance to see it back then. I saw it way later.
Sure,
When stuff
sure.
had changed. So, I don't know. I mean, Evil Dead I'm going to love. But I don't know. I just have a weird feeling that... But we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go in trying to like it.
That's
I'm gonna go in-
October, right? So it's
Yeah.
definitely coming out in October.
And a Saw prequel.
Yeah, that might be The Exorcist. We should agree that might be a theater experience for us, and then a record.
Yes.
We go to the
Or
movies.
instant reaction.
Yeah, we go to the movies.
Even if it's
we
like
watch
10
it,
minutes, 15
we
minutes,
We come back.
instant reaction.
We come back and we record. Because I'm gonna probably
Did
have
you
a
fart?
lot to say.
No, my nose is cold.
All right, we still live
We've
and
been going
in
the whole
color.
time.
All right.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
y'all.
Good
Yes,
episode,
sir.
guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
Until next time, stay fucking spooky.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.